Welcome into Rising to the Occasion, everybody. I'm Josh, joined by my two co-hosts, Britton and Jeremy. And tonight we've got a very special guest. We've got Trev's Chirps. He's the professional heckler, the guy that you've seen start the trend. You bum, you studs as well.
You
I guess I've
bum.
seen. He can be found heckling a team near you. He was actually just heckling a team near us not too long ago. That's how we got in touch through Jeremy to Trev. But Trev, we appreciate you jumping on.
Dude, thanks for having me. It's an honor.
Yeah, Jeremy, I'll let you kind of kick it off. I know you got to meet Trev a little bit here whenever he visited around the Sioux City area, getting to meet the Musketeers and all that. But Jeremy, you go ahead and kick us off.
Yeah, I'll kick it off a little bit. It was definitely a really fun experience to see Trev down on the ice. I mean, getting to be able to score his first goal, then having the Gordie Howe hat trick. I mean, I'm still waiting for round number 2, by the way, here, buddy.
You
But
won.
hey, I'm just trying to help you get some redemption here, man. That's all I'm saying.
You
But
won.
hey, I'm always down to drop the mitts. But obviously, Trev, like, once again, so it's an absolute honor for you able to hop on with us and do the show with us. But first question that I can just think of off the top of my mind, like, the biggest thing, how did you get into content creation and like the brand creation of just Trev Church, and just give everyone a little bit of a backstory just of how everything began and just what just really set everything off?
I mean, it was something that I was doing anyway at games because it made me laugh, and like, there's always a better way to do stuff. And then producer Jazz had the idea of putting this on the internet because he's really wanted to get into content creation, and then try his hand at that and start trying to make money that way because he really liked being behind the camera and editing. And then I was like, sure, let's give it a shot. And then 6 months later, we had a video go viral, and then it's just been kind of upwardly escalating ever since.
All right, I'll start us off with another question here. So you consider yourself a professional heckler. What makes a bad heckler?
A bad heckler?
Surely you've seen
I
people
mean,
trying to imitate what you do.
yeah, I didn't know there's like a talent to this, but being able to project and use your diaphragm and like have good technique for yelling is pretty good. And then being able to enunciate and then say things with clarity. And then a lot of people aren't very creative, but then there's also the argument in my comment section that I'm not creative. So I don't know. It goes both ways, you know?
No, I love it. I think the way that you come out and like, I mean, you've gone viral with it, and so it's been a huge hit. And then of course, being able to travel around doing it now too. So I mean, that's pretty huge. Um, it, One thing with it too. I mean, you said being creative. How do you come up with some of that material?
I just started thinking of pet peeves that other people do that bothers me. And then it just kind of built from there. Like, if you think about the worst person you've ever met and their character traits, and then just say a baseball player does those things, it's kind of cathartic too, because you're taking out a lot of your aggression over
Yeah,
people that have pissed you off over the years, you know?
it kind of sounds like writing material for comedy too.
Honestly, it's very Seinfeld. Like, what happened to me today? You know?
Yeah.
You
I
literally
didn't even
just took
think
the
about
words
it
right
that
out of my
way.
mouth. You literally just took the
Yeah,
words right out of
right?
my mouth. I was just gonna say it's almost kind of like a Seinfeld situation, but like
Yeah.
another thing that I can think of off the top of my head is just like, obviously notorious for your baseball stuff and your hockey content. But like, is there a favorite sport that you have like for doing your heckling? Like, what sport enjoys like that you enjoy the most doing the most for chirping and such on?
I love doing it at baseball games. Obviously, that's my first love. I've been going to baseball since I was literally a baby, and just holds a special place. And like, we obviously have a big baseball following because that's how we started, and like mostly at Giants games, so it's really cool to go there and see our fans and stuff. But hockey is really growing on me, man. Like, hockey's pretty freaking sweet, and the acceptance we've received from the hockey community has been just incredibly surprising. Like, the support from the teams themselves. Like, shout out Musketeers. Thanks for having us out. Like, that was really cool to do, and that kind of changed the game for us. Like, this is going to set a precedent moving forward. Curling, great time though if you've never been.
Really? Curling.
Highly recommend it, dude. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh
So you've
yeah,
been to some
those
pretty
people get
badass
rowdy.
places. You've been to some pretty badass places. What's your favorite venue?
My favorite venue, I'm going to be honest, this sounds like pandering, but it was Tyson Center in Sioux City, Iowa, dude. That place is electric. They have a great time. That was probably the best hockey game that I've ever been to. But I mean, we've gotten to go to 20 different baseball stadiums at this point.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been nuts. And then we have 5 more to go to over the summer. Shout out Trev's Chirps trip. number 4, baby. So that's going to get posted. I don't know, in a month or so. We'll make the announcement of all the cities that we're going to and where we're sitting and what days, so people can come out to that. But of all the baseball stadiums, I think Wrigley this last year was incredible. It's a cathedral to the game. I finally got to call Ian Happ a stud after bumming him for all these years. And him throwing me a ball and me being able to snag that thing one-handed was by far one of the highlights of my life.
Yeah, I will say, I mean, I know all three of us can probably vouch for it too. Sioux City used to be so much more electric too. I mean, it's just,
Sure.
I feel like not enough people go out and support the team. It's definitely something that, it used to be a staple to the city, and I think it still
Yeah.
is. But yeah, I mean,
Well,
it's definitely seen its heydays. But I mean, it's also depends on the night, depends on when people are available
sure.
and stuff like that for sure.
Yeah. I mean, everybody, like, you know what everybody's doing in town. That's like how small it is. So
Yeah, no doubt.
try to convince everybody. But that's the thing, man. It's like you can bring it back if you continue to build the culture, and especially with Midwest places. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like they're super into high school football, so why not get into like just above high school hockey?
Yeah. Well,
You
and
know?
there's some of that around as well. But
Mm-hmm.
all right, I'm kind of curious because I'm sure you've gotten a lot of reactions from others, whether it be fans, people who know who you are, or whether it be from the players that you're heckling. What's the best reaction that you've gotten?
The best reaction that I've gotten from a player. Oh man, like we've got a couple of guys in the penalty box at the ECHL game that are like, I know you and I've seen your videos, which is freaking nuts, man. Like, even though it's like double A hockey, it's crazy that the players are like recognize me and are excited about
Yeah.
it, But also like Riley Green from the Detroit Tigers, he was probably one of the first people to react to me and like give it back. So I think that's like one of the, and then he was the first one to throw me a ball too. Like I have this collection of balls in our house that's like of players that I've chirped and that have thrown me
That's
the
pretty
ball
awesome.
afterwards. Yeah, like, oh, you ever been such a good heckler that the player was like, you got this?
Yeah.
That's
To me,
awesome.
that takes a pretty good talent, if I had to say for myself. I mean, like
You
obviously,
know?
obviously for baseball, hockey, and like even curling, as of what we found out for now, like, the question I'm asking is, what sport is next on your guys' roster that you're trying to hit up?
Bowling.
Oh man, I'm gonna get chirped hardcore now.
Yeah, dude.
That'd be a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
dude. I'm gonna
Well,
Have
tell
you ever gotten
everybody how
yourself
you look
in?
like the guy from Severance.
yeah.
You ever gotten yourself in any trouble chirping?
Not by, I don't know. What do you define as trouble?
Give me some stories.
We have been okay. I've been kicked out of 2 stadiums. I got kicked out of uh the Juice Minute Maid Park in Houston
Really?
before we even started doing the page, because like I can't help it. It's just something I like doing at baseball games. So I told one of the, it was Astros Rangers Battle of Texas, and we never chirp the home team. It's always because it's in the song. We root for the home team. So
Yeah.
you always boo the visitors. And I was chirping the Rangers, and I told Garcia in right field. First of all, we bought tickets. I took my mom to this game. We bought tickets way to the upper deck. And what I used to do is just like buy the cheapest ticket to get you in the building, and then you can go and see all the other unsold seats in the app. And you can just go sit there. Nobody's going to ask questions if you like look confident enough, So we sat, it was like first base line, and I'm yelling at the right fielder because I'm loud and it echoes in there. And I told him that he liked his steak well done. Immediately, security is on me, and he's like, "You can't be using that kind of profanity." And I was like,
What?
"Texans,
How's that
Texans,
profanity?
Texans take their steak really seriously, boys. Don't."
That's hilarious.
I'll keep
That-
that in
that-
thoughts.
That is
So,
crazy too. I mean,
Yeah, and obviously I didn't stop. The people in front of me loved it, but apparently there's people texting the tip line, and I wasn't saying anything crazy. I was like, "You look like you drive a Prius, and you like to double park it, and you don't return your shopping cart. You got live, laugh, love signs all over your house, like." The most basic of stuff, and people were texting the like tip line of security. So they come talk to me twice, and the second time he's like, "I could show you the code of conduct." I'm like, please show me the code of conduct. I want to know what I'm breaking. I haven't said one piece of profanity tonight.
yeah, that
And
is. Well,
they had me
I
talk
feel
to
like
a supervisor.
I feel like baseball has always been known for like the sport of chirping too.
Yeah, you'd think not in Texas, especially not in Houston. I got so mad down there, but I kept going, and eventually, like, I left and then came back after talking to like one of the supervisors, and I told the people in front of me like, I'm gonna do this again, and then that guy's gonna come talk to me, and then I'm gonna leave. It was like the 7th or 8th inning at the time, so I did it, and then like clockwork, he like talks into his collar, comes up to me, and then I'm like, don't worry, I'll see myself out. And
Yeah,
then
that's
we got kicked out of Chase Field, and I got in trouble with a lady for just talking during the pre-game announcements.
What?
Full Karen, dude. We were at a
Oh
Giants
my
game.
God.
Yeah, isn't that nuts? She shushed me. She shushed me during the announcements of like, here's the fire exits.
So you got
She's
got
like,
heckled. So she heckled you.
yeah, but I was having a conversation with like we were in the bleachers, man. I was having a conversation. We had a giveaway winner that won a ticket, so I was like getting to know him, and it was on Willie Mays's tribute night too. Like, yeah, she goes, do you mind keeping it down? I'm trying to listen to this, and I was like, oh. So
you're
after
in
it
for a
ended,
treat.
yeah, after it ended, I'm such a little shit. Like, it finished, and then I couldn't help myself. I leaned into her. I was like, did you get all of that? Did you write that down? She called security immediately. They checked my tickets. Oh, my God. They checked my tickets to see if I'm in the right section. I'm like, yeah, I'm in the right section. This was like, and I know the ushers because we go there all the time. And I'm like, yeah, these are my seats. So we sit down. The game goes on. 4th inning comes around. Somebody walks up to this lady that talked to me, and they're like, I think you're in our seats. And I'm like holding Cody, and my buddy's sitting next to me like, oh my God, are they in the wrong seats? Turns out same usher had to come check, and they were in the wrong section. So anytime something good happened to the game, I just looked over to their section and was like, check my tickets.
That's almost just instant karma too, that just like kicked in right there too, just to send them out of the
Oh,
way.
dude,
I mean,
the vindication that I felt.
can you imagine how they would have felt the rest of the game to hear you heckling the entire game too?
Uh-huh. And all the people around us laughing and having a good time
Yeah.
while they have to sit over there. And her boyfriend, the look on his face said she does this a lot. So
Yeah. That's the worst.
So he's just sitting there shaking his head. I'm like, poor guy, you're stuck with that. We're going to have a good time. Here's anybody. She's gone. Wicked Witch of the West is gone. Let's have a good time at this baseball game.
Yeah, well, I feel like you do it at the right sporting events too, because I feel like hockey, you can find a lot of quiet time to hurry up and yell out those chirps. Baseball,
Yeah.
obviously, you can find some quiet time to yell it out, especially out there in the outfield. And then even curling, I did watch that one. I was just looking through some of your stuff and watching that. That is hilarious. And
So awkward.
It is. I'm sure it is. I feel like it's even more awkward the quieter you get. So before I even knew that you were a thing, I saw like a video or two of yours, and I just started yelling it out. Actually, at a Musketeers playoff game when it was just packed in there,
Yes.
but it would get quiet, and I could tell that the referees were turning around. Jeremy was down on basically on ice level. And he
Yeah.
said that he could hear me yelling all the way up there in the crowd
Oh,
too.
dude.
So it's
Good acoustics
something
in there.
it's something that you've definitely taken it by storm. And we appreciate you coming on, kind of giving a little bit of a backstory and all that.
Thanks, man.
Tell everybody where they can find your stuff.
You can find it at Trev's Chirps wherever you scroll hole, baby.
All right.
But watch us on YouTube and Facebook because that pays us the most.
Well, all right. You heard it from him. Trev, we appreciate you so much for jumping on.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, dude.
Appreciate it, Trev.
Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. You have a good one.
And you as well.